Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to unbox this PYD Life Tumbler Heat Press. Had it for a long time and I'm only just opening it, which is a little bit, not great, but that's okay. It's a massive box. So I got the blue, I believe. We're just going to pull it out. So it's PYD Life Tumbler Heat Press. So we're just going to grab on to something. There you have it. Alright, exciting times. Even more exciting, it actually matches the color of my phone. So, of course, if I had an option, I would have gotten pink, but they didn't have pink. So here we are with this blue, which is really pretty as well. Let's check out the instructions on what to do, because I noticed I dropped some tools in the box. Just a cord and these tools. I don't know what these tools are for, or these bolts, I guess, and tools. So let's take a look quickly. Okay, well, let's just plug this in now. We'll do that first. Maybe not. There we go. All right. There we have it. Okay, so we plugged it in. It shows us how to use a control panel, and then it gets right into how to change the heater. I don't know if I have a reason to change the heater, to be honest. So what we're going to do now is test it out. So as you can see, this is a tumbler press. I'm just going to use it for sublimation purposes. And let's give it a whirl. Why not, right? So we have our tumbler here. We're actually going to go to Cricut Design Space and we're going to print a design for this tumbler. This is the tumbler I'm using. I got this as an 8-pack, I believe, from Amazon. They are 20-ounce tumbler. And with them, with them is a spider. That is disgusting. Okay. We are back with our tumbler press, and I'm just going to give you a bit of a closer look. This is just the plug. This is where our tumbler is going to sit. It just opens and closes like that. And what else do we have here? Right here is where it will connect. For the heat source. And I don't know why it beeped like that. Oh, it's on, that's why. I didn't know I turned it on. Oh, I must have pressed the button by accident. Let's turn that off for now because we don't want it hot. And your control panel is right there. You can see it. So that's it for this tumbler press, really. So I'm going to turn it this way, actually. I now have my tumbler. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just check to make sure that it will fit in here nice and snug with no issues. So we'll just slide it in like that. We'll go like that, and obviously that's not snug. So we're going to tighten it up. One side looks like it's out more than the other, so we'll just tighten that side up a little bit more. And just keep going until it's tight. Once you can't move the tumbler anymore, you're in a good spot. You'll see I'm tightening both sides because both sides need to be tightened to ensure that we have an even gap here. You can see the gap going down here. All right, let's give this a whirl. Oh, I think it's perfect. We can't move it. It's in there. Okay, so just one more time. We can't push the tumbler out. These two have been tightened so that the seam is pretty even. And we are now ready to press our tumbler. So I'm going to set this to 285. Set. Okay, that needs to come back down. While that is going, we are going to get our print ready. So we have this really cute fall print. I am just trying to trim the edges of it. So I do have a bit of an overlap, and I think this is not good, but we're gonna try it anyways, see what happens. So what we have to do now is we have our tape. This is heat protective tape, and we're going to bring this together and make it as snug as we possibly can. And then we'll just put a piece of tape across here and then start taping it. So very much like the cup press, you don't want any gaps in the seams. So we'll make sure every last bit of it is taped up. And my tape, I just have the blue and the yellow, and for no reason at all. It's just heat protective tape that I've gotten. For the top, I do prefer these bigger pieces because they go over easier. But it's okay to use the smaller ones as well. Okay, so there we have it. Our tumbler is ready to go into the oven. We are going to grab a sheet of butcher paper. Just a plain old sheet of butcher paper. We're going to wrap our tumbler into it. Okay. So there you have it. Let's see what happens. And in there, hold the front, and the countdown has begun. All right, it is the moment of truth. Oh, it's not the moment of truth. When it beeps, because of that little gap that we had, we do need to turn the tumbler, I would say about halfway over, and we're going to press it one last time. Because of that edge, we want to ensure that the entire tumbler is pressed properly. Always use a heat protective glove. I do have two of these, but I can't find the other one. Okay, here we are. Hold this down like that. Put it on our heat protective mat. We'll turn this off so we don't have any issues. Okay, so just a reminder, when this comes out of here, it is really, really hot. You have to be very careful. And you probably should wait till it cools. I have no patience, so I'm just going to do it to show you guys what it looks like. Let's see if it did what it should have done. I am using my Cricut tool here to help remove the paper and the tape. Be very careful when you're doing that. You could damage your tumbler and your design. You don't want to scratch it in any way, so just be very careful. The overlap is nice because, as you can see, it's helping it come off. Okay, let's just get this bad boy up. Okay, let's do this. Looks like it did not work very well, and I don't know why. Well, as you can see, this did not go as planned, but that's okay. It's a lot more faded than it should be. My seam is terrible. So stay tuned for part 2 when I try this again. Happy crafting! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you won't miss a video.